It started 3 weeks ago. My doorbell rang at 3:03 a.m. sharp. I live alone. A small one-story house on the edge of town, backing up to dense woods. It's quiet here, peaceful, usually. At that hour, I was dead asleep. The chime jolted me awake like an electric shock. Half asleep, I stumbled to the door and peeked through the peephole. Nothing. No one. I thought maybe a prankster? A misfiring circuit? I went back to bed annoyed but not alarmed. The next night, again at 3:03 a.m., it rang. Still no one there. My front porch light flicked on automatically, but the street beyond was empty, the woods behind still and dark. By the third night, I was starting to feel watched. I checked the camera I'd installed above the door months ago. Nothing. It triggered at 3:02, but the feed just showed static for 3 seconds. Then it clicked back to normal. That part chilled me more than I like to admit. So I stayed up the fourth night, coffee in hand, sitting in the dark living room. 3:03 came. The bell rang. I leapt up and yanked the door open. Nobody. No car speeding off. No footsteps in the gravel. Nothing but the sigh of the trees in the night wind. I was starting to think I was going crazy. I posted about it in a neighborhood group, vaguely. Just, hey, anyone else have weird doorbell glitches? No one else reported anything strange. But someone DM'd me. You're not crazy. This happened to me before I moved out. Don't ignore it. Don't open the door. I replied immediately, but they never responded again. Their account disappeared the next day. By the sixth night, I wasn't sleeping at all. I tried not to be at home during that hour, driving around in my car just to avoid it. The bell would still ring, even if I wasn't there. I checked the footage later. Static at 3:02. Ring at 3:03. Back to normal at 3:04. Every time. So I tried a trap. I set up a motion sensor on the porch. I placed salt along the threshold, because why not at that point? I even nailed a small mirror above the door, which someone in a forum said helped with unseen visitors. Superstitious nonsense, maybe, but I was desperate. That night, the motion sensor did trigger, but the camera caught nothing again, just that same flicker of static. I didn't open the door, but the next morning, the salt line was broken. Not disturbed, broken. Like something had cut clean through it with a blade. I called the police. They found no evidence of trespassing. No footprints. Not even animal tracks. One officer looked pale when I told him the time. You say it's always at 3:03, he asked. I nodded. He didn't say anything else. Just left with a warning to keep my doors locked. Night 10. The knocking started. Not the bell this time. 3 slow, deliberate knocks. 3:03 a.m. Right on schedule. I was done being scared. I didn't open the door. I shouted at whatever it was. Go away. I'm not opening the damn door. Silence. Then, a whisper. Not loud, but somehow inside the house. You already did. I froze. Every hair on my body stood up. I turned around slowly, and nothing. No one behind me. I didn't sleep at all. Every sound made me flinch. The heater clicking on. A tree branch scraping the window. My own breathing. I bought a heavy-duty deadbolt the next day. Reinforced the door frame. Slept with a knife under my pillow. A friend offered to stay over. I took her up on it. I didn't tell her everything, just that someone had been messing with me. We stayed up talking until almost 2:30. Then we sat silently in the living room, watching the door. 3:02 a.m. The lights flickered. The camera went static. 3:03. Ding dong. Knock. 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 My friend looked pale. You weren't joking. I shook my head. We didn't move. We didn't open it. But from the kitchen came the sound of glass breaking. We jumped up, rushed in. One of the cabinet doors was open. A single glass shattered on the tile floor. No sign of forced entry. But the mirror above the front door? It had cracked. The next day, my friend left. Said she couldn't explain it, but she felt sick in the house. Said she dreamed about someone standing at the foot of her bed, just staring. I tried to go stay at her place, but her apartment building mysteriously lost power at 3 a.m. the night I arrived. All the elevators stopped working. The fire alarm went off. She swore she saw someone standing outside her window on the 6th floor. I left. I tried a motel. Same thing. 3:03 a.m., knocking on my motel room door. I opened it in a moment of panic. Nothing. But when I turned around, I saw a dark smudge on the mirror above the sink. A handprint. From the other side of the glass. I came back home. I didn't know what else to do. I stopped sleeping altogether. I started seeing things out of the corner of my eye. Shadows moving. Whispers. My name, spoken in my own voice from behind me. The doorbell still rings. The knocks still come. But now, they're louder. And sometimes, things move in the house. A photo falls off the wall. Lights flicker. One night, the fridge door was wide open, every shelf empty, and then the food reappeared the next day, frozen solid. Even the bread. I checked my camera archives. Night 14, 3:03 a.m., static. But a single frame slipped through. A still image. Someone standing at my door. Too tall. No face. Just blackness. A void where the face should be. Long arms that reach almost to the floor. Fingers too many, too thin. The file corrupted immediately after. Last night was the worst. I was dreaming, at least, I think I was. I was standing at the front door. It was open. The forest outside was gone. Just fog. A dark figure stood at the edge of the steps, unmoving. Then, it stepped inside. I screamed myself awake. But the front door? It was unlocked. The mirror above it, shattered completely. And written in the dust on the wood below. You opened it. I don't know what I let in. I don't know what it wants. But I haven't left my house in 2 days. I don't answer calls anymore. I keep the lights on all night. Doesn't matter. It comes anyway. 3:03 a.m. Tonight, I'm not going to wait. I'm writing this now so someone will know. Maybe someone else is going through it too. Maybe it's spreading. If your doorbell rings at 3:03 a.m., don't open the door. No matter what you hear. Even if it sounds like your own voice. Even if it knows your name. Because once you open the door, it never really leaves.